We have everything set up. We are doing standard Drang against Leadership Hulk with pretty much all the cards costing 1 or 3 resources. My goal, Drang is kind of my go-to work out some kinks out of the deck and see if I can get some things working. My goal is to beat Drang, then possibly on Expert, and then possibly someone else. We have to kind of decide if we want to take Hulk that far. But I'm kind of excited for this challenge to see if this deck is viable. I haven't done Hulk leadership in like a really long time, and there's some decent cards out now compared to a while back that make leadership pretty good. So let us shuffle this up, and then we will start our Hulk leadership deck. So the basic strategy is to either get his upgrades out. That's number 1 priority. Number 2 is allies. And then past that, some basic supports like resource generators and stuff like that. I have some stuff that gives me tuck status too, if need be. But it's honestly the way the deck is going to play pretty simple. It's not going to be a super complicated deck. That's right. So let's do that. Make sure that's good to go. All right, so here we go. So we're using the regular modular set Band of Badoon, put the Badoon ship environment into play and set the Milano support into play. Now my goal also is to use this support as little as possible, especially with a test deck, right? So I kind of use this. The general idea is I don't want to use the Milano as much as possible. I only use it if I really have to, and that lets me know if I should have more resources or less expensive cards or something of that nature in there. I also have no doubles in this deck. I don't know if I put my deck list in the description, but if I didn't, I'll do it later. All right, so Terrestrial Invasion. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, resolve the Badoon ship's charge up ability, which basically states place 1 barrage counter on here. Then if there are 4 or more barrage counters on here, deal 2 indirect damage to each player and remove all barrage counters out here. Basically keep the game at pace. I have a 5 hand size starting off, 4 on the other side, 18 life, which will be kind of key to this build, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm hoping to buff that up. I'm hoping I never go to Bruce. That's the goal. Both of my special abilities are just terrible, so we're just gonna kind of ignore it. So let's shuffle that one more time. Draw out our 5, 2, 4, 5. All right, so we got US Agent, Strength in Numbers, Crushing Blow, Unstoppable Force, and Invulnerability. So like I said, Invulnerability would be great to get the tough out. Unstoppable Force, I don't like that. It's 2. I could do the extra attack, which is nice. US Agent would be good as a blocker, though, which is kind of what I'm thinking of. So let's flip over to Hulk side. And I have to use all these cards or it gets wasted. So let us throw away Invulnerability, Strength in Numbers, Unstoppable Force to pay for US Agent. Then we are going to actually thwart with US Agent. We're going to use a lot of our allies as thwarting characters mainly, just to keep this down, because obviously Hulk can't do anything with that. So Hulk's going to swing for the basic 3, knocking Drang down to 10. And now we're going to use Crushing Blow. Use a wild resource, and you can only spend strength resources to pay for this card. Wild, use the strength. Hero action, deal damage to an enemy equal to your attack. So I'm going to do another 3. So that brings him down to 7. So we're already halfway done with this first stage. We're about halfway done. Which this is one of the advantages of Hulk, right? Is just to try to demolish people as fast as possible. I have no cards to throw away, so we redraw up to 4. And we get a Blade, Ant-Man, Hulk Smash. Ooh, Thunderclap. Okay. This goes up by 2. So this is up to 3 now in total. The ship charges up. It gets 1 counter on it. And then Drang's going to attack for 2. We're going to block this with US Agent. So 2 plus another 2 is 4. So he's got 5 damage. Still lives. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He doesn't. That's 5 damage is the max. So he gets taken out. And then we get our bad card. the villain attacks you, which is fine. We're just gonna let him attack us. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. So 2, nothing. 2 damage on me. I'm fine with that. 2 out of my 18. I'm fine with that. Alrighty. So now it's my turn. I could just Hulk smash him. That'll get us into the next game. I don't even know if that's the right move though. But I kind of want to get. No, let's not Hulk smash because that's kind of an overpay for the card. I don't think that would be the right move right now. So I'm actually going to throw away Thunderclap to play Blade. Now, I'm sorry, I'm not going to throw away Thunderclap. I'm going to use Milana to play for Blade. Then we're going to throw away Hulk Smash to play Ant-Man. Put 1 pin counter on him. And really, he's going to be a blocker. That's all he's going to do. And let's attack with Blade. We'll throw away a strength resource. And this is the main reason I put Blade in here, because he also kind of goes off strength. Bring him down to 5. And then we'll attack. 3 damage, bring him down to 2. Threat will leave the same. We will ready up. Again, I'm not too worried about any of that. 2, 4. Boundless Rage, which is huge. Avengers Tower, Crushing Blow, and Invulnerability. Boundless Rage is what we really wanted. So, this goes up to 5. Second barrage counter goes on. Drang's going to attack. We're going to block it with Ant-Man. So 2, 3. If this boost activation is a scheme, this card gets 2 boost icons. It doesn't, but it doesn't really matter. Ant-Man gets taken out. Get our bad card. Surge. Okay, so when the villain phase ends, deal 1 damage to each player. Exhaust the Milano and spend 2 resources of any type to discard this card. Okay. Our next one is a 4 side threat or side scheme. A little tough there. So exhaust the Milano, remove 3 threat from this scheme. So we have to do it twice, and there's going to be extra bad cards. So the villain phase ends, deal 1 damage to each player. That's going to go on to Hulk. No, I don't believe that goes on to Blade. So what we want to do is throw away Avengers Tower to play Boundless Rage. Then we're going to throw away Invulnerability to activate Blade to knock Drang down. Next stage already. Alright, so he goes up to 14. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. One revealed. If Drang Spear is not in play, which is not, give Drang 1 face down blue score. Oh, it is not. So we have to get Drang's Spear. And honestly, at this point, I'm just going to try to rock and roll as fast as I can. So we cannot be stunned or confused. He gets +1 attack, so he gets 4 attack basically. Again, I'm sitting with 18 health. I'm not caring too much on that. Like I said, I had Boundless Rage, which is huge. So, okay. We're going to swing for 3 + 1, 4 damage. Knocks him down to 10. And then we're going to exhaust the Milano to play Crushing Blow to do another 4 damage, brings him down to 6. 2, 4, 6. Alright, let's refresh everyone. Draw back up. 2, 4. Mockingbird, Spider-Man, Helicarrier, and Stinger. Okay, so it's 5. It's going to go up to 6, 7. And here comes the 3rd barrage counter on it. He's going to attack for 3 + 1 is 4. I'll let it hit me. Nothing on top of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm sitting at 7 damage at my 18 life. And we're going to get 2 bad cards. Right, 1 normally and 1 for this. First one is the villain schemes. So he schemes for 2 + 3. Give the villain a tough status card. All right, so now importantly, he schemed. This went up. First, though, we have to resolve the after Drang schemes. So technically not yet. We're going to resolve the charge up ability. It does 2 indirect damage to each player. Blade takes both of them. Since he won't be knocked out yet, this resets. So this goes up to 4 now. 2, 3, 4. And we had to resolve this again, so that goes up 1. Alright. And then Peril. We have to do one of these things. I'm going to exhaust the Milano. That's what we're going to do. Alright, cool. I think that was everything. Oh, and then we deal 1 damage to ourselves for that. Alrighty. So. I think we just kind of go for the win, right? Okay. We discard all these cards to play Spider-Man. He's going to come in with 4 attack. We're going to attack to knock off the tough. Now, we didn't throw away any cards, so Blade gets discarded. Spider-Man swings for 4. Hulk swings for 3. 4. And easy as that. Hulk wins against Drang. That was kind of the hope, right? You just kind of rush with Hulk. It was easier with some of this other stuff in there. It was 2, 4, 6, 8, not even at half life. So that's pretty good. I could have blocked a little bit more. Some of my good cards were down at the bottom too. Well, they're all kind of good.